Welcome back to Fill in the Gaps. I am Egg, and you might be wondering, why am I not in the henhouse studio? This is weird. You're just seeing me. Where's the guest? You'll see her in a second. Her, him, who knows? Who knows who the guest is going to be? Today's guest, coming to you live from Melbourne. She wishes it was Spain, maybe Korea, maybe Finland, maybe one of the other countries that she might have some stories from. Today's wonderful guest, amazing tattoo artist, Miss Shia Tattoo. How you doing?
Hi, good. Yeah, I love how you presented me. That was so funny.
Yeah, that's all right. Anytime. It's all the things I know about you, other than the things we're going to get to. So got to make it work. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry for waking you from your nap. Were you having any dreams before? Any dreams of like toilets that weren't broken or anything?
Oh no, it's been a day. I'm just very sleepy today, but I'm here, which is what matters.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. We are both here. We're both very sleepy, but we're both here. So that's
You,
what's important. Um, Before we get into it, please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, share the show, tell all your friends and family. Hit up tattoo artists, tell them to get at me because, as you can see, we're doing virtual stuff now.
Mhm.
So it means I can kind of reach a few more people. Before we get into the episode, I will kind of clear the air about all of that because obviously weird seeing virtual stuff. Big news, I am leaving Perth, but don't get, yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Don't get too concerned. Podcast is still going to be here virtually, obviously. I'm still going to be in WA, just taking a little trip out to the bush for an indefinite amount of time. Life. So yeah, more to come on that. I do also have another Instagram page that will be up and running soon for more stuff outside of the podcast, doing some photography, videography, that kind of thing. I've just been enjoying doing it, so I'm expanding. So I'll put the link to that in the description. Appreciate some support once it all gets up and going. And thank you to everyone for checking on me because I know it's been a bit of a break since I last did the podcast. Had some time off for mental health, that old fucking chestnut. But thank you to everyone for reaching out. I appreciate it. But on to the podcast episode. Thank you for being here, Shia, not Chia. How's your day been going? I know that you've had some troubles with transport, buses, trains, toilets, clients, sleeping. Um, Feeling okay? One of those days, one of those weeks, one of those months, one of those lives?
Feeling good. I
Okay.
whinge a lot because that's my Spanish culture right there, but
Okay.
I'm great. And
Yeah.
I did a great tattoo on a client I really liked, so it was a good day. We watched South Park,
Fantastic.
so it was fun.
Yeah. 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 Love that. I love that. You need something to whinge about. Like life's boring if you don't whinge about something.
Yeah, look, I don't want to say that it's cultural or anything, but I think it comes from my family, which is born by whinging about shit. That's that's how we are.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way to be. That's all right. So just on that, obviously from Spain. So when did you? Because I know I'd like you to be able to explain some of this to me as well. Because we were talking about education, and you
Mhm.
said that you went to uni, and I asked if it was back home or in Australia, and your answer was Korea and Finland, which I'm going to need you to explain first of all, and second of all, tell me about kind of the journey of coming to Australia and like when that happened and how you found the adjustment coming from whether it was Spain to Australia or all of those countries you've been
Whatever.
to Australia.
Okay. So university. I studied a degree in Finland, but it was an international degree. So one of the things they ask you from your side is that you have to do at least a year overseas.
Okay,
So I was sent to first Canada. I don't think I mentioned that one.
there you go, another one.
For work. I had a job placement before I was a tattoo artist or anything. So this is something unrelated. And then I did another 6 months in South Korea, but then I liked it so much over there that I was able to extend my time in Korea. So I was there for like a year and a half all up, or a year.
Okay,
And then I finished my degree. I went back to Spain for like a year, and I was like, nah, Nah, I don't want to go back yet. I was in my 20s, traveling was everything to me, and I was like, nah, not yet. So I found out that there was a visa for Australia, and I
Hmm.
always, I love animals, and you guys have the weirdest one. So
We
I came
absolutely
here.
do, yeah.
I came here for what was supposed to be 6 months. I told my mom, yeah, keep these boxes here. I'll come back and grab them. That was 12 years ago.
Hmm. Nice.
I got my citizenship a few years ago, and yeah.
Congratulations.
Woohoo! So now I'm here for good, I guess.
Yeah, nice. My missus went through the whole process of getting
Okay.
her citizenship, and I think it took her about 12 years to get it, 11
Oh,
years maybe.
yeah.
So
It's a
she
lot.
just got it at the start of this year. So
Yeah,
nice.
congrats as well.
Yeah, yeah,
It feels
lovely.
so good, and it was so emotional. I don't know if it was the same for her, but I cried so much. It was
I think
like,
she was more just kind of like, oh, thank fuck, it's done now. Like,
that was so, it
that
was so
kind of cry.
beautiful. I was
Yeah.
was in the Turak freaking townhouse or whatever, and they
Hmm.
had party pies. They had this opera singer there. It was just so beautiful. Like I was so surprised because it's about luck. Sometimes you get a ceremony that is more, you know, big and there's others that are more simple. But mine was
Hmm.
like all over the top. I loved it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't at my missus one, but
Mm.
from everything I've heard, it sounds
Mm.
like it was not at all like that. It was just like some people coming together with some lady speaking that no one knew who she was,
Yeah,
and they all
ideal.
got a coin and a piece of paper. So,
Oh, what? I got a tree.
a what?
A tree. They gave me an Australian tree, which died because I'm terrible with plants. But yeah,
What kind of tree? As if I know anything about
I
Australian
can't
trees.
remember. I can't remember. I remember it was like a native tree, but I can't.
Okay, that narrows it down.
Yeah,
You said that you love animals and you love Australian animals and our
yeah.
weird animals. Do you have like a top three Australian animals?
I feel I always talk about this, but bats, because I used to foster
Bats.
them. Yeah, I used to foster
Okay.
fruit bats when I lived in Darwin. So
Okay.
um, I have a quite, I don't know, I feel very close to them.
Okay.
They're very quirky and they get attached to you a lot. And
Hmm.
I love them. I love possums.
Okay. I'm gonna say right now, when I asked you top three, never would have guessed that those would have been in your top three. But keep going. Yes.
I like animals that usually are not liked, by people.
Okay.
I got to give them a chance and they happen to be the sweetest things ever. So here
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
And quokkas. Everybody likes
Cockers are
quokkas,
sick.
but
I've never actually seen one in person.
oh man,
Funnily enough,
you
we
gotta
live so
go.
close to Rottnest Island, and
Yeah.
I've never been to Rottnest Island, and I've never seen a quokka.
Bro, you should go. It's beautiful.
Mm,
It's not only the quokkas, but also like you can rent a bike and go around the island, and it's
yeah.
super beautiful. The whole experience was great.
Mm.
Mm,
I've heard that it's nice, and I would like to go. And I
yeah,
actually once told my dad, I was like, "Yeah, like, I've never been to Rottnest Island." He's like, "What? You've never been?" And I was like, "You're my dad. If I had have gone, it would have been you taking me. Like,
yeah.
why are you surprised by this?" So,
No,
yeah, I
it's
will have
always
to
the
go.
same. The closest place you've got, you're like, oh,
Hmm.
yeah, all the time,
Same with
but
Bali. Everyone in WA
like,
goes to Bali. I've never been to Bali before, and I
never.
have no interest in going.
No. And even being from Spain, I've never been to Italy,
Mm,
which is
I
right there.
have.
Like,
I have.
there you go.
Yeah. You know, my when you talked about the weird Australian animals, my favorite animal of all time is a weird Australian animal. It's the weirdest Australian animal, the
uh,
platypus.
I was about to say the platypus.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
they're very
I
cool.
love them. They're so weird but so cool.
They're smaller than I thought they are. I thought
Yeah,
they
they're
were
they're
coming
not
like,
very big.
nah. I was
No,
so
and they
surprised.
don't wear the little hat like everyone thinks. The
Which
Perry the
besides
platypus.
that,
You know Perry the platypus from fucking what's it called? What's the show called? Maybe they didn't have it in Spain.
of course not.
Perry the platypus from. It's not a show that I watched. What's the fucking show called? Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I'm trying to watch more Australian shows for children, as weird as that sounds, because, yeah, I
Okay.
feel I missed my whole childhood here. So I'm trying
What
to,
kind of shows are we talking? Are we talking like Bluey, or are we talking like
yeah,
throwback shows that
no,
people used to
throwback
watch?
shows.
Okay.
I watched that little one with the koala.
Blinky Bill.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Or
Wow.
Skippy. It's so creepy, man.
Okay, you're going back to like the 50s now, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Whatever is part of the culture, like I just love it.
Yeah. Okay. So then, in terms of coming to Australia, what were some of the challenges that you found, either coming from university or coming from back home compared to Australia? Whether it's like good stuff that kind of caught you off guard or stuff that was a hard adjustment. What was tricky about it?
Uh, One of the main challenges for me, and that got me into trouble quite a bit, is the fact that I found it very hard to make friends, and I
Hmm.
still do. Especially in the beginning when you're new, you don't have anybody, you're afraid. It's a new place, different rules, different everything. You try to, connect with people, so you can create your little village or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, and I felt I wasn't rejected or anything, but unless it was going to the pub, people didn't want to hang out with you, or it
Hmm.
was really hard. Well, in Spain, like even with the clients, you all have lunch together, and lunch can go for like an hour or sometimes
Hmm.
more. And it's very slow pace, and everybody hangs out together. You're always with people. So for me, it was really hard to feel so alone and to try to meet up people, and people were always busy. And oh, I'm just going home as quick as I can after work, and it was really hard. Now I'm more used to it, but I understand this is a problem for a lot of newcomers. Like it feels very hard to have friends, especially because a lot of Aussies as well stay with their friends from childhood or from university or like early stages in life. So it feels that there's no room for a new person, and it's really challenging.
Have you
Yeah.
found any like techniques that have worked over the years since you've been here that kind of help break that ice a little bit with Australian people, or is it still just kind of like case by case? It works for some people, it doesn't work for others.
Well, at the moment, hanging out with my partner's friends is easy because they're
Hmm.
already this big group, and I blended into the group. Like, "Ooh, I'm just gonna sit here, guys." But trying to make my own friends I find it really hard, still to this moment. Like, because even I have friends now, but it's very hard to see them consistently. Well, in
Yeah.
Spain, people just rock up at your place, so it's very hard for me to adjust to, like, oh, I have to set an appointment to see a friend. It's yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The
It's different.
extrovert part of me loves that like people would just show up at your house and just be ready to just hang out.
Hmm.
But the introvert part of me is like, oh, that sounds like a lot. In saying that though, I've got like two or three people I consider my best friends. I think I've seen all of them a total of maybe twice this year, just because
Yeah,
we
that's
we just
exactly
don't
it.
hang out. So
If
yeah,
I
it's
didn't see my
tricky.
best friend in Spain once a week, like that would be rare. Like once a week is too little. Like I would rock up, pick her up from work, we would go for a coffee, like whatever. Like we just hang out. And
Yeah.
sometimes this is good for introverts. Sometimes you just sit at home and watch something. You don't have to be talking. Just together. It's weird.
Yeah. That's me and my missus. We don't have any friends that we do that with, but we just like sit at home and just
Yeah.
do our own things while the show's playing in the background
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
sitting next
that's
to each
it.
other and just check on each other every now and then. Just you good? Yeah, yeah, you good? Yeah. Back to what we're doing. She's drawing, I'm fucking listening to a podcast while there's a movie playing or something like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
yeah, that's the way to do it. Nice. Um, what was the other thing I was gonna talk to you about? Your dog. You said that talking about animals, you have a dog that you love dearly.
Mhm.
Gender, what's their name? How long have you had them? What's their breed? Tell me some things about them. Go
Okay.
off, Queen.
Let me tell you the background story with the dog.
Please,
So
please do.
my whole life I wanted a dog, right? And my parents never let me because I grew up in an apartment. So we can't have a dog. Blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as I left Spain, everybody in my family moved to the country and everybody got a dog. I'm like, ah. Anyway, because I travel a lot for work and all that, I've I've struggled to have a dog. I had cats, which are more independent. I had a turtle. I had like, all sorts of pets, but I always wanted a goddamn dog. And
Mhm.
finally this year, we made it happen. We adopted a greyhound, which is great. It's the best decision I've ever made. And I can't tell more to people like you should get a greyhound because they're
Mhm.
the most loving things ever. His name is Chonk.
Chonk.
Chonky for the family. Yeah. Yeah.
Did Chonky come with the name, or did you pick the name?
So I wanted to name it originally Poncho because
Poncho.
I wanted to dress it with a little poncho and mariachi kind of thing. But nah, Chonk was the name they gave us, and oh my god, it suits the dog. That dog is obsessed with
Mhm.
food. Like he will spend the day looking for more food. So Chonky, Chonky's good.
Nice.
The
I like
problem is
Chonky.
it gives me trouble because sometimes the other day we went out of the bed and he was doing something and I was like, Chonk! And the man that was in front of me turned around and looked at me like thinking that I was calling him Chonk. I was like, oh, I'm so
In that
sorry.
case, you got to double down. You got to be like, yeah, Chonky bitch. Hey, dog, come on. You just got to double down. You got to roll with it. You have to.
I thought this is gonna be a problem at some point. Someone is gonna slap me or something, but it is what it is.
Just start cussing them out in Spanish. It just, no one's going to want to fight a angry Spanish woman with her dog.
Ah, no. We take the fauna.
I love that. So, yeah, I think you're the third greyhound parent that I've had on the podcast.
It's awesome.
The first two have had nothing but nice things to say about their greyhounds. I had no idea that they were such like lazy dogs because
Yeah.
I imagine like, oh, you got to take them for runs like twice a day, that kind of thing. These people are just like, nah, like you take them for one like walk in the morning, they're just sleeping
Yeah.
all day, the rest of
Yeah.
the day. They just like
But
sit there and do not do a thing.
ours is quite like it has to be a good walk. You have to get him
Mm.
tired properly. Otherwise, yeah, he still needs mental stimulation and stuff. But today I've been watching him through the camera, has been sleeping all day.
Hmm.
All day. So it even though I feel guilty for leaving him alone while I'm at work, at the same time I know he's just tired.
Mm.
It's just not too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I've got two dogs. I've got a Chihuahua and a Chihuahua cross,
Oh,
and they're both like a little bit older. And the older one has got like bad feet, so she can't do the full walk that we do. But we take them for like a 1.5, 2K walk,
yeah.
and they're done for the night. They are out, and all day the next day they're just sleeping. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I wish I was at home, like not at work, so I could play with them. I'm like, they don't want to play. They're still
Yeah.
cooked from the walk last night, so they got the
That's
little
it.
feet. But yeah.
That's good. I always thought I wanted like a super intelligent dog, like a cattle dog or something, but no.
But you got a greyhound instead, and you're calling them dumb.
Oh,
How dare you? How
I'm
dare
glad.
you?
No, I'm glad. I wouldn't change my chunky for anything.
Yeah, well, that's like in terms of the like sheepdogs and cattle dogs. I know someone who they desperately wanted a dog, and they settled on a kelpie, and
Ooh.
like we don't have cattle or anything out where they
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
and this person doesn't want to take them for like runs all the time, like maybe once every 2 days. I'm like, this is a kelpie, you got to take it for a run like 2 to 3 times a day, and like a good run.
Yeah.
And then it just sits inside and like sleeps on the couch.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's got anxiety. I'm like, nah, it wants to
Yeah.
fucking run. It wants to run a marathon. Like you gotta take it out, dude. You can't get a
Correct.
kelpie and then just have it sitting on the couch.
Yeah. You have to do a little bit of research and think, okay, what kind of person am I? I'm very lazy, so that helps. Like, I'm not the most active human being ever. I don't run or anything like that. So the greyhound is perfect for me. But we did a lot of research before we adopted.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, even with the kelpie, when I go see the dog, I take it for a run.
Yeah.
And like I'll sometimes try to take it for like a 6 to 8K run, and it loves it, and it's like burnt afterwards. But I'm
Yeah.
like, you need to do this twice a day. Even I, who likes going for a run, I can't do that twice a day. Fuck no. So
No,
like,
no, not at all. I mean,
yeah.
it's for a particular type of person, or unless they have a job to do, Then yeah.
Exactly. Well, they're working dogs, and that's what I've tried to explain to my partner, who's like, oh, it's so unfair that like there's these dogs and they're not seen as pets, and I'm like, but they're literally workers. Like they're workers that you don't have to pay money. Like you just pay them in treats and pats or whatever, and that's it. And they do a job better than a human can. So
that's exactly it. My mom has a German Shepherd. She wanted a lap dog and she got a German Shepherd. It didn't go very well.
Great dogs, not great for a lap dog though.
No, oh my goodness. She can't control the German Shepherd. Luckily, her partner is really good with him. They go running every single day and he's happy. But if it was for my mom, she's so fucking full of the German Shepherd. I'm like, why did you get one? Oh well.
Well, I mean, my second favorite, my favorite bred dog is a golden retriever, always will be.
Yeah.
My second favorite is a husky, and I love huskies, but I've pet sat for someone who had 2 huskies. Instantly, I was like, oh, I'm never getting a husky. Not a chance. They shed so much. They yell so much. I'm like, no. And in Australia, like the summer heat, I'm like, that's so cruel, man. Like you cannot have a husky in Australia. That's not right. So
even Melbourne, like this winter has been never ending, so maybe a little bit better. But
same here. It just rained on Monday. Like we thought we were past all the rain, and then it just started raining.
It has been raining all day today here.
Not fun.
I'm over. I'm done. Done. What do you think I travel so much? Because I'm chasing the sun. I'm getting to that age that I just want the sunny weather. Thank you very much.
Oh, I forgot to mention you did have a birthday recently, so happy birthday for your 22nd birthday that you had the other day. Yeah.
Getting old, you know?
Yeah. Back pain.
We'll say 22nd because people are going to think like she's aging horribly.
I'm joking, guys. She's 24. You mentioned before that you had a turtle. I'm not just going to skip over that. That's sick. When did you have the turtle? Why did you have the turtle? What was the turtle's name?
It was my ex's turtle, actually, but I love that little pebble so much. Like, I swear to God, I love him. His name was Jeff.
Jeff?
It was...
That's the thing with turtles, right? And those kinds of animals. I feel like they have to have, like, basic human names. Like, they have to have just a human name. Otherwise, it's just weird. Oh, either a human name or a name like a 3-year-old has named them.
Yeah,
there's no in between. Like
you
can't call it like Rocket or something like that. Like it either has to be Craig or Poopy Pants Jeffrey or something like that. Like
I do like human names. Sometimes I think, oh, I should call Chonky, I don't know, Albert or something, but Chonky's good. Because then you can have an excuse, like, oh my God, I have to go home to Albert. And people think
you're like, ooh, Albert, okay.
When you say Chonky, they think you hate your kid.
They were like, geez, are you and your husband like doing okay? Or... Sorry, I don't know if you guys are married or not, but in my head you are, so.
No. Well, no, almost, you are. Literally.
You are, so yeah. Happy days. And then you also mentioned movies and shows. Are you a big show watcher in the sense that you have your comfort shows that you rewatch, or do you like kind of watching different shows and then going on to the next one?
I like safe stuff that I can control.
Okay.
And with shows I binge watch a lot. If I'm gonna watch something, I have to make sure that for sure I'm gonna like it. Like I'll try to watch the Ed Gein series, which is something I normally would like a lot. I couldn't get onto it.
It hasn't. Because I've been watching it as well. It hasn't completely like brought me in, but it's been interesting because I didn't even know who Ed Gein was before I started watching that. Never heard the name or anything. So it's kind of interesting, but it hasn't fully just like dragged me in. So I kind of get what you're saying. I haven't finished it because my partner was watching it and finished watching it, and I fell asleep. So she just continued on watching. She didn't give a fuck.
I might try as well, but my comfort show at the moment, which I'm on season 13 and out of 15, so it's gonna end soon. Supernatural.
Okay, I know nothing about Supernatural. I heard the name of the show, but I know nothing about it. Have you seen
Charmed?
No.
Man, look. That's a book.
If you just showed me that, I would assume that's Harry Potter.
No. It's the book that they have in the series.
Okay.
It's bad. My obsession is bad. But Supernatural is like the boys' version of Charm. It's
Okay.
pretty much the same. So these guys are just the monster of the week and blah blah, and then the plot thickens and it turns into angels and demons and it's just the whole thing. You have to watch it.
Hmm.
But I started watching like, yeah, okay, this is like Charm. I can watch it. But then I got sucked into it. There's a massive fan base, which I love because you go online and you can talk to people about it. I might do a tattoo of Supernatural soon because I've been posting a
Okay.
lot about it. And then this guy in America saw it and I was like, would you like to do a leg piece of Supernatural? I'm like,
Mm.
when?
Fair
So
enough. Yeah.
yeah, it's cool. My favorite movie of all times, no discussion about it, Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Haven't seen any of them. See,
Bro!
it's like you've never watched the podcast before because you would know that I don't watch movies. I know nothing about movies.
Oh my god, this is not a movie. This is sacred, bro. Like you can read the books. Do you read books?
No, no, absolutely not. I'd rather watch a movie than read a book, but I barely watch movies either.
Okay, well then you have to try these movies. This
Mm.
is the pinnacle of friendship, how people should be to each other. I don't know. It's just beautiful and makes you feel comfortable. It's
Oh, so
so
it's people just like showing up at their best friends' houses and watching shows together and that kind of thing.
almost. It's
Okay,
basically
okay.
dragging their friends to Mount Doom and tossing the ring of power. But yeah, same
I've
stuff.
done that a couple of times actually, so
Mhm.
yeah, maybe I should watch the show. Yeah, might get me up to speed on what's happening. Yeah, okay, okay.
It's
So you're into more like the fantasy kind of
I do like
things.
fantasy, yeah.
Okay,
But I also like horror. Like I find horror very comforting for some reason.
okay. When we say horror, are we talking like gore horror, shock horror, thriller? Like what kind of horror?
Mm, anything paranormal is probably my favorite
Okay, yeah.
because I don't think it will happen. Uh,
Mm.
so it's a bit more. What is my horror is science fiction or things like Black Mirror, things that make me
I
think.
love Black Mirror.
No, I can't with it. I
Yeah.
can't. It just makes me think. I don't want to think. I don't. No way, Jose. Like
So you
no,
don't like Black Mirror?
no. Things like that. Or science fiction. It makes me think about the future, and I don't want to know.
See, I
I,
don't like sci-fi either, but
yeah.
Black Mirror, my three favorite shows of all time: The Office, number one by a
Mm,
mile,
mm.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Black Mirror.
I haven't seen Black Mirror, but I refuse to. I have the feeling because people told me what it's about, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna make me.
Look, some of the episodes, I get where you're coming from. It's very like, oh shit, this
Mm,
isn't far off becoming a
yeah,
reality. This
yeah,
is what the world is turning into. But
yeah.
some of them are just like a good watch. So if you're
Ah.
gonna watch one, watch White Christmas. It's like one of the best episodes of any show I've ever seen.
Yeah, right.
It's
Well,
unbelievable.
my partner has been telling me to watch it, so I might do it with him, not by myself.
Just
I'll.
whatever you do, don't start from season one, episode one. Do not do it. Do not
Why?
do it to yourself.
Why?
It's a very, very confronting opening episode. Like, not in the like sci-fi sense.
Mm.
It's about a president having to fuck a pig. Yeah,
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah, you see, like, yeah.
it's a wild first episode to start on. So
But it also started in a time when they would start series that way, like with something very shocking to keep people like, what is this? There was a few shows like that at that time, I remember.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So where do you sit on like Harry Potter and that kind of thing? Do you like that, or is that too far into the sci-fi way, or just never got into it?
The thing is, I read the books and I liked them a lot as a kid, but then the movies never did it for me. So I never
Hmm.
got into Harry Potter that much, to be fair. So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, I
So what
thought
you're saying is fuck Harry Potter, fuck Ron Weasley, fuck the whole family,
I don't
fuck
know.
Hogwarts.
I don't care. I don't care. Yeah,
Hear
yeah,
that, Harry Potter fan? She said, fuck you guys.
yeah. Some people would be mad at me for saying anything
Oh,
like
yeah.
this. I
Yeah.
was very neutral about it when it came out. Like,
Mm. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. Nice. I like it. Um, I feel like before we get into all the fun questions, I feel like I have to ask about your tattooing side of stuff.
Okay.
How did you get into tattooing? Was it like someone that kind of started kind of influencing you early on and you thought that it was kind of cool, or was it later in life you thought that it might be a way to kind of show your artistic creativity? What was it that led you down that path?
Well, I wanted to get into tattooing since it turned from the flashy to something more artistic. Um, so I don't want to reveal my age, but long time ago. Uh,
Okay.
and then I tried for 9 years. So I got into it as I get everything in life by insisting until I get it. I think it took me 5, 6 years until I got one apprenticeship or even more. Like, because back then it wasn't that easy for females to get into the industry. You had to know someone or something. It was quite hard. And I kept getting like that. Nah, not even listening or looking at my portfolio. Nobody was interested. But then once I got the chance to really bother this person and be like, hey, I'll bring you foreign clients. I'll do whatever. Like, just teach me this thing. And yeah, that's how it happened. But yeah, that's how I get things. Like, you have to insist and ask a lot.
So was that in Australia that you started tattooing?
No, it was
Spain?
in South Korea.
South Korea. Okay, because I don't know a lot about the tattoo scene in South Korea, but all the South Korean artists I've seen, they seem like very detail oriented. Like I don't think I've seen a single like American traditional tattoo artist from South Korea. Like they all seem like
Awesome.
they do. There probably is, but all the ones I see on Instagram are all like super detail driven tattoo artists. Is that kind of what it's like, or is it similar to Australia in a way?
I feel it depends a lot, obviously, who is teaching you and whatever. But I was in a more like Oriental shop, which is nothing to do with what I do at the moment. But it was very interesting to learn that from them. Um, I think the reason why they do a lot of fine line, dainty, kind of delicate stuff is because in South Korea, tattoos are still like there's a little bit of a
Yeah.
problem with them. So people just want to get these little tattoos still hidden somehow. It might affect a lot the job possibilities stuff, and it's very competitive over there. So it's not a good thing to have tattoos when it comes to the general population. So they do have them, but they hide them, and they're quite dainty, and they're quite yeah. So I think it has more to do with that than anything else.
Is that kind of like Asia as a whole, or is it because I know Japan is very similar?
Yeah.
Is it Asia kind of as a whole, or is it just specific countries within Asia that are like
I
this?
do think so. Then you get obviously like subcultures. Like there was a metal scene that was beautiful in South Korea. Like obviously it was you were always seeing the same people in metal concerts and stuff, and those guys would have tattoos that are more westernized or whatever. But yeah, the average client, yeah, it's quite common. Korea, Japan, China, I would say.
Yeah. And then from when you started tattooing and getting into art, how has your style developed from then to what you do now? Has it stayed relatively similar other than trying to learn different things, or is it just a complete jump from one style to another?
Completely different, man. So when I started, obviously I did everything, and I'm glad I did it that way. I've done even realism at some point. Everything that came through the door, and then I went to a shop where I had to cover what nobody else wanted to do in the studio, which was at the time watercolor. So my specialty was watercolor tattoos,
There
which
you
is
go.
the opposite of what I do right now. But
Um,
as I was at this stage, I was living in Darwin, and we would get a lot of cover-ups from Bali. So I started to darken my style more and more because some of them were hectic, so you had to put something really dark on top of it to be able to cover it, right? So that's what slowly led to all the bats and dark spooky stuff. And because nobody else was doing that at the moment over there, I kind of grew my little niche of people that like that kind of stuff. So, and it attracted clients that were more like me as well. So yeah, that worked out, and then that evolved slowly, and yeah, I don't know. Here we are.
there you
And I
go.
don't know
Here we
what's
are.
next. I would like to do more color though. Like I really would like to do more color, but it's very hard when you do gothic stuff to convince people to get some color. Or, well, not convincing, but like suggest people or put it on your Instagram. Like, Hey, by the way, I
Mm-hmm.
can also do color.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's fair.
No.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of in that boat because I don't have any color on me. I'm
Yeah.
all black and
Yeah.
grey,
Yeah.
and it annoys the living shit out of my fiance because she's got dark skin and she's
Mm.
got one color tattoo that looks like shit because the artist didn't know what they were doing, and she's like, I want to get color, but I can't because my skin just like doesn't look right with color. You've got this pale skin and you just won't get any color, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of a bit of a dick for that.
I
So
mean, depends on the color. Like, I'm so sure she could get color. Like,
you
I'm not.
definitely could, but like it wouldn't pop on her the same way that it would on like my pale skin. It doesn't look the same. So and she's not. I don't think she's that committed to wanting a color tattoo so badly that she's
I
going to be
think
willing to like go get it touched up every 5 years to make it pop again.
what I find, that's not the popping or not popping, but it's more like you pick tones that go better with your skin, right?
Mm,
So, muted colors, for example, they don't pop, but they look beautiful, and they look
mm,
much more aesthetic when you dress in clothes. Like, to me, this is just my opinion, but like, no matter what colors you're wearing, the colors are the tattoos are still, in
yeah,
that kind of realm that works with almost everything.
yeah. Well, the colors that she wears are black,
Black and black.
and that's it. So yeah, maybe not color, but yeah, I mean, she wants to get the color one, lays it off, and then
Yeah.
maybe get something over the top of it. So maybe she'll get some more color over the top and go to someone who knows what they're doing. So
Yeah.
all right, we'll do some fun questions,
Okay.
so I can let you go, and then you can go to sleep and recharge for another fun day in the studio and catching trains and trams and breaking toilets.
Now I'm too
Um,
awake, so I'm probably gonna watch Supernatural, but yeah.
okay, okay, nice. Well, let me know how the episode goes and what's going on and all of that shit. All right, first question. What's a country that you've never been to that you would like to visit?
I would like to go to Mexico, but I would like to go for the Day
Okay.
of the Dead. I would like to see all that part of our culture.
Mm, would
I
be
think
cool.
it's cool. Anywhere in South America, really, because I feel like I can speak the language. That would make things easier, maybe.
Hmm. Hmm.
Would be easier to meet people and socialize. And yeah, I always wanted to go there.
Is the difference? I feel like I know the answer to this, but I'm not sure. Is the difference between Spanish from Spain and the difference from Spanish from Mexico, is that similar to like accents like Australia Kiwi, or is it more like Spanish to Portuguese, I guess?
No, it's more like, I don't know, British English to, no, I would say American English and our English here.
Okay, so
Not,
like you still can understand each other, it's just some words you just kind of gotta like hold on.
yeah, and I would say that we have very different expressions as well,
Hmm.
like and jokes and things like that. So they also mix there in some areas in South America. They mix a lot of Spanish words with English words,
Okay.
which
For example,
like they say, "Vamos de shopping." Like,
uh-huh.
let's go shopping. So like they say part in Spanish and part in English, and you're like, what? But yeah, a lot of words and a lot of expressions that sometimes when they talk, I'm like, wait, what? Or I talk and they're like, yeah, that's something completely different in our Spanish. But yeah, we understand each other definitely.
Okay. Have you been to many places in South America?
Zero.
Never
Again,
been.
I never go to the obvious places. Like I could have been to Italy a million times. I could have been to. I just went to France for the first time a few years ago, and I live
Mhm.
right next to it.
What did you think of France?
I've only been to Paris, so that's
Same.
my mistake. I don't like, in general, I don't love big cities. So when I've been to America as well, New York, yeah, it was cool, but I prefer the smaller places.
Mm. Yeah, because I mean, I've been to Paris. It's the only place I've
Yeah.
been to in France. Not a fan. I'm just not a fan. I didn't find it to be a nice city.
But it's the same with
And
London, like anywhere that is too crowded and stuff, I feel a bit like, too much.
yeah,
I'm not in
my
Melbourne anymore living.
fair. That's true. That's true. Come to Perth. There's no one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I used to want to go to the US so
Yeah,
badly because I'm a massive basketball fan. So I'm like, oh, I
yeah,
want to
right.
go. want to go there, I want to see these places, whatever. Current state of America, absolutely not. I have no interest in going until they sort their shit out, which is going to be a long time. But my missus, she's like, oh, I want to go to New York so bad. I'm like, bro, you hate social situations. Why do you want to go to New York? It's like your nightmare. Why the fuck would you want to go to that?
It's a lot like Melbourne, like, to be honest, like in the sense that
Just with so many more people?
Yes, but what I'm saying is
Yeah.
like people are very fashionable and there's a lot of little cafes and it's very hipstery and there's a lot of cultural things going on, you know, like it reminds me a little bit, but it's also people are quite grumpy.
Yeah. Hey, I'm
Which is
walking
actually
in.
happening in Melbourne too.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what's going on lately, but yeah. So for a visit, it's beautiful. There's so much to do and it's fun. But
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd love to go to New York, but like she refuses to go to tattoo expos and stuff because there's too many people around, and she wants to go to New York. She wants to live in New York. I'm like, nah, no, you do not. You want the idea of living in New York.
yeah, that's why I like Colorado, man. It's my favorite place. It's
Denver is one of the places I want to go so badly because of basketball and everything around
yeah,
like Denver. But yeah, again, with the current state of the US, no, I'm good.
right. But yeah, it's whenever you go, it's a beautiful place. Mountains galore, like the
I
nature
like
is
the altitude stuff.
there.
Mm.
Which, by the way, every time I go to Denver, it fucks up with my skin. Like I get rashes,
Really?
very dry skin, like every time, and it stays for
Oh.
like 2 or 3 weeks.
Do you have like skin conditions or anything
At
that
all.
affects that, or is it just the high altitudes and stuff?
I think it's the altitude is quite dry.
Mm,
So yeah, I don't know. Every time I go to Denver, it's like, oh my god, the Denver skin. We call it the Denver skin now.
okay. Well, I might have to look out for that because I've got horrible skin. Like, not like pimples and stuff, but same thing, like dry skin and just like things give me rashes all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
do landscaping and dirt touching my skin gives me so many rashes and bumps and stuff.
Yeah, so
So,
probably
yeah.
yeah, that place. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't affect you, but even my partner was there, and it happened the same to him.
If I
It's
ever go to Denver and nothing happens to my skin, I'm going to send you a video and be like, fuck you, you lied
look
to
at
me.
this. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't. Like I will be happy for you. I don't want anything to happen.
Like, win-win, win-win.
I went to a basketball match actually, and I enjoyed it a lot. It's a
In
lot like
Denver?
yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot of fun. Like even if I'm not into basketball that much or anything, but the whole show and the whole shebang is a lot of fun.
What year did you go?
This year.
This year. That's why it would have been good then, because Denver are like one of the best teams. They've got the best player in the world. So I've heard so many people talk about like how going to Denver to watch a game is like the best arena to go to because of the
Yeah.
energy and everything.
And they were playing with the Lakers as well. It was like, okay,
Well, then there you
yeah,
go.
we're doing
That
this.
would have been a big one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you know who the best player in the world is? The guy that plays for the Nuggets?
Nah.
Unbelievable. Nikola Jokic. He's
No idea. Yeah.
from
Okay.
Serbia. He just doesn't look like a basketball player. He looks
Really?
like a 6'11" like science teacher or like accountant. He doesn't really even like basketball. He loves horses.
There you go.
He's got horses and he just loves them. And everyone's like, I swear he was cursed, like when he was born or something, with the fact that he's too tall to ever be a jockey. So now he just has to be the best basketball player in the world.
You see,
It's
and
ridiculous.
I'm the perfect size for a jockey.
Yeah,
5'2".
yeah. Yeah, he's like 6'11", 280 pounds or something like that, and he
Right.
just loves horses.
Oh,
But he's the best player in the
oh,
world.
that's
It's
so cute
incredible.
though.
Yeah, like in basketball, like obviously you know who LeBron is. He's turning 42 this year or 41, and there's like some greats like Steph Curry where they're getting close to 40, and it's like, oh yeah, they'll play till they're 40. Like they've got the skill.
Yeah.
Everyone knows with Jokic, it's like once he turns like 34 or 35, he's out. He's just leaving to Serbia, going with his horses, and you'll never hear from him again.
100%. But it seems like
Yeah,
it's what everybody's doing at the moment. Like, look at you. You're moving to the country. I'm moving to the
exactly.
country. Everybody's moving to the country. I feel like,
Yeah.
everybody needs that moment.
It's the way to go. It's the way to go. Although, if someone was paying me the amount that Jokic is making to play in the NBA to stay in Perth, I'd be staying in Perth. So,
Yeah, right. Yeah. But
yeah.
that's another story.
Yeah. I would very happily take $60 million a year to stay in Perth. I'd be so okay with that. So
It's
yeah.
ridiculous, eh?
Yeah. Next question. If you could be a famous athlete in any sport, which sport would you want to be famous in? Not necessarily what sport do you like, just what sport would you want to be famous in? And I'll let you be as wacky as you want with these sports. So if you want to say a snail trainer, by all means, you can say snail training.
That was fun. I was, like my first reaction is
You're
to
going to
tell
say soccer.
probably, yeah. But I was gonna say something related to animals, because I love animals, but that's
Okay.
exactly what I won't say that. I don't like sports with animals because it makes me feel weird. But soccer, man. Those
What if you were like a dog show jumping trainer?
still like just rather pat the dog and
Mm,
nah. It's everything that comes with discipline like that. Nah. But yeah, soccer definitely, man. It's like a religion back in Spain. You know what I mean?
do you have a team?
Well, the local so our team used to be good in the very early 2000s. I think we did great in the year 2000 actually, and that was it. That was the only year that we did great. It's called Deportivo de A Coruña. If someone is
Yeah, I don't
interested,
know anything about soccer,
yeah.
so
Well, yeah, that was the year, and then that's it. But we keep my family keeps supporting them because we have to.
nice. I appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
that's the way to go. Yeah, because I'm not a soccer fan at all. Like I couldn't tell you who's won in the past few years or whatever, but like the Argentina France World Cup, like I watched that game and
Yeah.
all of that. So the big matches, like if the Matildas are playing well, I'll go
Yeah.
watch those. But know nothing about soccer. But when me and my best friend, when we were like 10, we had a Wii and we had FIFA 10 or FIFA 11 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're like, oh, like it's a sport, we have to choose our favorite team. So we
Yeah.
just like went on a random league, went on a random thing, and then just pressed like the randomize button, and then we chose our favorite team. It happened to be Barcelona, and we're like, cool, that's our favorite team. Like 5 years later, we learned that that's like the biggest team in the world, and we just had
It
no
is.
idea. Like we were like, oh, like they've got this guy Messi, they've got this. Like, I think they had Neymar or something, and we were just like, oh yeah, cool. And then we like, as we got older, people talking about Barcelona, we're like, oh, that's our team, and then we're like, hold on, this is everyone's favorite team.
Oh man, I wish you found that this tiny team and now you could track them and see how
Yeah,
they're going or whatever. Nah.
yeah.
No, of course not.
No, not at all. That's like going on like the
Shame.
the English Premier League and being like, oh, this Manchester United team, yeah, I can get behind them. Like, yeah, we just had no idea.
Speaking of soccer, actually, this was another culture shock
I
for
feel
me.
like you should be saying football because
Yeah,
otherwise
I know.
everyone from your country is going to come attack you.
Now I'm Australian now, so I'm adjusting, all right?
Okay, yeah.
So something I really like about footy here is, and it was a culture shock. We went the first time I went to a game, and we could sit anywhere. That was culture shock. I was like,
How does it work in European football?
teams are separated. There's massive fights if you don't. Like I'm talking about.
Ah, yeah, gotcha.
No, it's mad over there. So it was for me like there was this guy from the other team sitting right next to us, and I'm like, "Are we safe?" And my partner's like, "Yeah, everybody can sit anywhere. What are you talking about?" And I explained, and he was like, "Oh, that's what." Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, like behind the goals in Australian football, you'll have the cheer squad where it's like everyone from
Yeah,
one
yeah,
team.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it also depends what team you're going to see because there's specific teams where if you sit next to them and their team's not doing so good, there's every chance they might get a little bit violent and shitty because they're just dickheads. Collingwood and Port Adelaide. But but I mean, like every fan base has shit fans, so I
Yeah.
mean,
No, but there's in general something that like even if you have your car, you have a sticker from the opposite team, it can get wrecked. Like it's just it's stupid. It's a sport, guys. Chill.
yeah, it's just a game. It's just a game.
Relax.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of footy, shout out my favourite player. I met her the other day because I went to the women's footy game on Friday and I got to meet my favourite player and I don't get starstruck. I was a little bit starstruck. I was like standing there. Yeah, because I was talking to the captain. I was like, oh, I didn't get to meet Georgie. Like, she's my favorite player, like men's and women's. She's my favorite, like third favorite player of all time. I just fucking love the way that she
Oh,
plays
that's
footy.
sweet.
And I'm like, fuck, I just wanted to meet her. Like, I brought her footy card with me. I was like, I just wanted to get it signed. Talking to the captain, she's like, oh, yeah, give us the card. I'll go get it signed. And then she came back out with her. And they were just, like, standing there talking to me about, like, moving to the country and, like, footy and how the season's going and all that. And I was just like, I'm actually, like, talking to them right now. This is insane to me. I can't believe this. Like,
That's awesome.
yeah. And then got a photo with her. And then it's weird because this is the first time that I've looked up to someone like that and they're younger than me. Normally they're like 10 years older than me, but she's born 2003 and I'm like, it feels strange, but she's still my favorite.
Yeah, just oh gosh. Let's
Yeah.
think about that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
well,
born in 2000.
I remember that year. So
That's how I'm starting to feel with like my dad's partner's child who like comes and helps with work. They're born 2007 or 2008 and I'm like, I'm young, but I remember being alive in those years. So that makes me feel really fucking old.
yeah, God.
Like
Yeah, let's not
even
think about it. Let's not think about
I
it.
try not to. Like the last time I was working with them, we were talking about. I was saying how like, what is it? It was like kids going into high school next year weren't
Yeah.
alive when One Direction broke up or something like that. It was something like that, and I was like, fuck. And I was like, One Direction was like the thing when I was leaving primary school, going into high school, kind of thing, like that kind of era. And I was like, oh, like who was that for you? And they were like, oh, when I was going into high school, like Billie Eilish was starting to become a big thing, and I was like,
No way.
like that.
That feels like it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm like, that wasn't that long ago, surely.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah. So you're still 22, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
24, remember?
yeah, sorry, my bad. Last question. If you could have any superpower, which superpower would you want to have?
Teletransport.
Okay.
Because that's my problem at the moment. So my family lives on the other side of the planet. My partner and my dog live here. And then I have a lot of work in another part of the planet. So, it's just, yeah, if I could just teletransport, that would be great.
Would you still take the ability to teleport if it meant that there was a 1.5 hour waiting period no matter where you went to? So you could go from here to Spain and it takes an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Also, if you go from here to your kitchen, it still takes an hour and a half.
Probably, yeah, because I would be in Spain all the time. And I could eat in Spain. So I don't have to go to my kitchen. Mom can cook for me. Oh, man. That would be great, to be honest. Like, because I am having a lot of problems, like health problems now with jet lag. Because it's really bad for your body if you do it that often. And yeah, I'm constantly tired. My doctor is working really hard with me to kind of like keeping me healthy and stuff. Because, yeah, it's too much. It's too
You
much.
can have my doctor if you want, because I don't use my doctor, so.
Yeah. I'm always at the doctor. Another thing that is really Spanish. We live at the doctor's.
I should be. My partner works at a medical center. So I really should be going to the doctor, but I just don't, so.
I think they must have a note like hypochondriac or something there. Because I'm always at the doctor like, oh, I have this little lump. Can you help? Why not?
Yeah, no, that's fair. How often do you fly? Like, roughly, like, per month or per year or whatever?
So, first, I have the problem with the studio, which is I live over an hour and a half away. So that I count as travel, all right? Because I'm not a good commuter. And then, normally I go to the States or to Europe or something like 4 or 5 times a year. But then some in between, sometimes I go to New Zealand or I go to... Those are just cheeky trips now. Well, it's getting a lot. It's getting a lot. I'm tired.
Do you
one place.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you just go to the US for work, or do you have family there, or like what's the go?
just work. But now I've made also a lot of friends, and I love visiting there. Like my friends are beautiful there. My clients are beautiful there too. Like we're always hanging out like after work because a lot of them travel. Like for example, if I'm in Denver, they might come from another town or whatever, and they have nothing to do as well. So let's go to visit this place. And yeah, so I get to hang out with them, and it's really really cool and get to know them better.
That's fair.
So I enjoyed a lot there. And also, there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people, so that's another plus.
True. Onto the would you rather, so I can let you get out of here and go watch your show. Do you have a would you rather?
Huh?
Do you
Me
have a would you?
personally,
Yeah.
not really. You called me there. I have no idea.
Unprepared.
You can't ask me
How
a
un-Spanish of you.
Yeah.
No,
Not
that's
that
okay.
morning person either, but yeah.
That's okay. Okay. My would you rather isn't really a would you rather. It's just more like what's your answer kind of thing. So, what's your favorite flavor of like chips, like crisps?
Serrano ham.
What the fuck is that?
It's like prosciutto.
Okay.
Imagine. Yeah.
Imagine you've got a packet of those chips with 100 chips in it,
Yeah.
right? Each chip that you eat, you get $10,000. But there's one chip in there that is poisoned and will kill you instantly.
Yeah.
How many chips do you eat?
To be honest, right now, because you can only get those in Spain, I don't care about the money, bro. Just put the chips there and I'll die.
So you're happy to just not get a cent from doing this? You just finish the packet.
No. Living far away from Spain, man, like I have a couple of foods that, I would do anything for them. And that's one of them, those chips. Fucking, they're so good. And
What if I change it to rather than dying, if you eat the poison chip, you have to pay that amount of money to the government?
how much would it be again?
Depends how many you eat. So if you eat one chip and then the second chip you eat is the poisoned one, you got to pay 10 grand. But there's 100 chips, so you could get $1 million.
There's these chips, man.
Well, you could get $990,000. Sorry.
These are like Pringles. If you have you don't have them at all.
See, that's why I said, because I'm not going to choose a random flavor, because then you're like, I don't like them anyway. I'll have two and then be good. You're going to want to keep eating them. So how many are you willing to push it on?
Either 0 or all of them.
Okay, what if I change it to once you decide you're done and you'll take the money, or you eat the poisoned one, you can just eat them and none of them are poisoned anymore?
Maybe 3. I would eat 3.
Go 3. So you take 30 grand.
Yeah. I don't care. I just
You
want
just
this
eat one and you're like, I also get 10 grand. Oh, I don't care. I just wanted the chips.
Also, this conversation is actually making me want these chips so bad.
I would say I'll try find them for you, but you said they're only in Spain, so...
Yeah, I don't think they have them here. I'll show them later to you after this conversation. I'll show you the thing. It's like prosciutto.
Okay.
So that's the flavor.
Well, I mean, I'm vegetarian, so I'm not a meat eater.
Okay.
I mean, even before when I used to eat meat, I wasn't that much of a meat eater. Like, I don't really care about meat, so I couldn't even tell you what prosciutto tastes like, to be completely honest with you.
Delicious.
I'm not a foodie. Like, if I could take a pill every day that just gave me the nutrition I needed, I'd just do that.
I'm the opposite, bro. Food is everything to me. Like, I actually have stomach problems at the moment, and they're trying to find out what's the issue with it. And I know that certain foods that I cannot eat, I eat them anyway.
Oh, that's absolutely me. But yeah, not because I just love there's a couple that I just love, like strawberry milk. That gives me the shits so bad, but I will continue to drink it till the day that I die.
I love food, man. I'm very food motivated, like my dog.
Okay. Maybe when I get you on the podcast in person, I'll have to get a list of foods that you like, and we can go through and we can eat them, because
we can eat them. I can make them. We just eat while we talk. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it. And just a whole bunch of people listen to the podcast, listening to us just
Oh, haven't you seen that podcast that is people eating wings, like spicy wings?
Yes, that's where I got the idea for this podcast.
There you go.
Yeah, because the original idea was to interview tattoo artists while I get tattooed by them.
Oh,
So that was the
okay.
premise.
That's not
But
a bad idea, even
yeah,
though
I don't know
maybe.
I don't know how to edit out the sound of talking to someone and having in the background. Like, I'm
Mm,
like, and then some artists don't want to talk while they're working. So
mm. Or yourself, like,
yeah, yeah. So yeah, those ones. Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
God.
All right, I'll let you get on with the rest of your day. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining. Can you
No,
please
thank
tell people where they can find you online and in person to get tattooed by you?
Well, I'm still in Melbourne, even though I don't live in Melbourne anymore, but I'm still in Melbourne, South Yarra. And on Instagram, you guys can find me as Shia_tattoo. And I barely use TikTok, but it's Shia Tattoo.
Yeah, nice. So that's XIA for anyone listening, not
Correct.
any other spelling that it could possibly be. What's the name of the studio that you work at?
It's just Shia Tattoo, it's just me.
Oh, it's just you.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love it. I wouldn't
Happy
change
days.
it for anything.
Yeah. So you did break the toilet.
I didn't!
On that note, before you reach through the laptop and choke me out, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for jumping on. I hope you enjoy Supernatural,
I
and
would,
I'm sure we will catch up in person at some point. Have you
for
got
sure.
any closing remarks for the people listening and watching at all?
I hope you enjoy this. And please adopt a greyhound.
Good call. Good call. I like it. That's the way to do it. Third greyhound parent in the books. Thank you for listening. Obviously, please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, share the show. Tell people about it. Going to be virtual for a while now. There might be some in-person ones thrown in here and there, but it's mostly going to be virtual. Thank you for all the support. Thank you, Shia, for being here. I appreciate it.
Easy. Thank you for having me.
And remember, if you've got the means to, go get yourself a chonky. See you later.